talk to you a little bit about what I am going to be doing for the rest of this year and what I am looking forward to for next year, and the what books I'm currently working on, what genres I'm working in, and then we can start off 2020 with a bang. So let's just jump right on into that. Okay, so as Elise Wiles, I did a video. I believe it came out last week. I'll have to double check, and I'll link it below, where I talked about what, as Elise Wiles, I'm going to be doing for the rest of this year, what's coming up, events that I've got going on, those sorts of things. So this week I thought I would just touch base and really talk to you as Patricia and let you know what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this year, as well as what you can look forward to from me for 2020. So this year I have two projects currently which I am working on finalizing. One is a historical which I'm about 60% done with, and that one is called Trial by Fire. And it is set in ancient Rome, and it is about a gladiator and a gladiatrix, or a female gladiator. And there's betrayal, and there's mystery, and there's suspense, and there's whole different a lot of things that are going on in the background that aren't really showcased within the scenes immediately. So and I'm really excited because, like I said, I've got that one 60% done, and then I'm going to be finishing it hopefully by the end of this year, and then I will be working on getting it edited, revised, all that polished up, and to my editor in early 2020. So I'm 60% through the first draft. I am really loving it. My heroine is a little bit of a kick-ass, and then my hero is pretty intense himself. But there's a lot of secrets throughout the book too that are hinted at that aren't really revealed until later on in the book, or if they are revealed, it's done in such a way that you're still kind of guessing at what they are. I am currently also working on my historical Irish one, which I have tentatively titled Emerald Captive. And that was the one that I started as a rewrite. I started it a few months ago. I got 50,000 words in, left it for a couple of days, went back to it, started reading it, and I was not happy with it at all. So I decided, let's just archive it and move on. And then this past November, I kind of picked it back up, and I really wanted to get the story told. So I started working on that again. So that one's going to be a really fun book, I think, to write, as well as to get out there for everyone. And it is set in pre-Viking era Ireland. So it features a lot of the Celtic culture itself. So I've got that one. So those two I'm hoping will take me to the end of 2020. For writing, or 2019, sorry, for writing. 2020, on the other hand, I have two projects that I'm going to be starting in January. And by starting, I mean I'm going to be starting to doing the character interviews, the research, and so on and so forth. And those particular books, one is set at a lighthouse. I'm just obsessed with this book. It's been on my mind for a while, and I really want to try and write this. And it features a young woman who is on the verge of losing her home. She's been the daughter of a lighthouse keeper. He's gone now. She's, in the time period, women didn't run lighthouses. They didn't do anything but stay at home and have children, and they were property of their husbands, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a lot of fun to write that particular novel, because the hero is kind of a man who is flawed in a lot of ways, but at the same time he's a lot of fun too. So I'm really excited to jump onto those character interviews and really get into the mindsets of these two particular characters, as well as some of the subsidiary characters. And then 2020 as well, I'm also looking at doing a revision to two of my novels, which is my first novel, Master's Mistress, which came out in 2009. So I've actually been, goodness gracious, it's been 10 years since I've become published. So we're going to be doing with my publisher, Cassiel Knight. She and I are going to be doing a new covers. She's going to be going back through the book and making sure that it's all, you know, updated with edits, etc. And then once we've got that one done, we're also going to be doing the Viscount's Prize, which is set in France. And there's a little bit of subterfuge, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of cultural trivia in there, so it's going to be a blast to kind of get that one back out there and relaunch that one. I'm also going to be doing a Western novel, which I kind of haven't really nailed down all the details in my mind yet. I just know that I want to do a historical Western set during the 1850s, early 1860s. It's pre-Civil War, and it's really going to focus on the culture, the whole vibe of that era, and I'm just undecided whether I want to use the US as a setting or if I want to go with Canada as a setting. So I'm still working those details out. What else are we doing for 2020? Oh, yes, of course. So the Forsaken series is going to be launching, releasing anyways, a couple more books. Book 14 and book 15 will be coming out in 2020. But to go along with the series, we are going to be doing a custom jewelry line. We are also looking at doing some series themed clothing options as well. We are looking at doing trading cards and a board game. I'm currently in the process of developing the board game, the rules, and all those sorts of things. And I will be doing a video specifically on that particular thing a little bit closer to when we are set to launch, which I'm aiming for April or May of 2020 to launch the board game. And so I think that's going to be a lot of fun. What else are we doing? So we've got, there's a lot of writing going to be happening. I've been doing, we've been doing the podcasts on a weekly basis, but I'm actually looking at possibly doing 2 podcasts a week and increasing the videos so that we do a video like this one, maybe not this particular topic, but a recorded video at least once a week. And then of course my book trailers once a week as well. So there'll be 2 videos coming out a week, every week, starting in January. I am going to be taking a couple of days off this month during Christmas simply because, I want to be able to have some time with the family and spend some time, downtime. So I won't be online too much, but I am definitely going to be working in the background on things, including my crochet business, which I will be launching in January again, in January of 2020 as well. And I'll be doing a little video about that as well, but it'll probably be on a different channel because I'm going to be doing a channel specifically for the clothing and jewelry and all those sorts of things as well. So I've got a couple of videos planned for this month, including a couple of review videos. And I want to do a must-haves, must-nots in literature or in books for 2019, which I'm currently working on. I'm about halfway done that one, and I'm really enjoying making that one. It's a lot of fun to do. So yeah, so those are what's on the game plan for this month and into 2020. And then as well, what I'm actually hoping to be able to do in 2020 is to announce whether or not we have secured an option for the entire Forsaken series as a movie, as well as I'm going to be pitching Master's Mistress, which I have a pitch session coming up later on this month, which I'm going to be pitching that to a production company to see about getting that made into either a movie or as a miniseries for TV or for streaming platforms such as Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, etc. So this has really been an intensely busy month, and it's not over. We're only about halfway through it. So, It's been a blast. I mean, I've had a few days where it's been really kind of touch and go with some personal health issues, but for the most part, I'm enjoying it. And I'm really looking forward to the end of this year. I'm looking forward to the beginning of 2020, because 2020 is going to be an amazingly productive and successful year for me. I just know it. I'm just not going to accept anything less. And yeah, so I hope that you have found this video to be very helpful, and you do like this type of video. And it is kind of a chatty chat video, so it's a little bit more personalized, I thought, as opposed to more of a structured video, which I will be releasing here shortly, within the next couple of weeks as well. So if you've liked it, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit that little bell so you're always notified when a new video goes up and you never miss an upcoming video. I will have a link to our podcast channel. We are also available for our podcasts on Google Play, iTunes, and Spotify. And then I will also have down below a link to our Facebook group, our Twitter page, and our Instagram page. We are just developing our Twitter and Instagram, so we are just kind of getting started on that one. And I will be launching in January of 2020, the end of January, actually, I'm going to be launching our Pinterest group as well. So, and I will keep everyone posted with all of those links. If you have not already, I will leave a link below to our newsletter, which we are going to be launching in January of 2020, pardon me, which will have a lot of behind the scenes information, details, things that we are giving advance notification of, such as launch dates for board games, for the trading cards, or anything along those lines. As well, if you would like to see a video on a specific topic, I would be delighted to hear from you. So leave a comment below, and I will certainly take that into account. And